Welcome back, you gorgeous and beautiful people from the internet. My name is Manzi Games. Today we're going to continue on with our beautiful series over here, where we're going to play my experience here in Mythic Plus with the warrior. So yeah, I'm not going to play anything. So unfortunately, we have our healer dead here, and it's only a Dawn 8 at the moment, but I'm still very under-geared, trying to look for the correct chromie, so we can actually kill the boss here without any issues. And right at the end, we got another death here. I don't know what the guy died by, so let's have a look here. Looks like he's stood in something. He stood in something, unfortunately. Was only going to be one death, but unfortunately we had two. So yeah, if you only have two deaths and you still barely you can't even 3+ it, that means that the DPS was a bit low. That's normally what it means. So yeah, total IO now is 721, and we got 127 for finishing that that in time. I just want to check what is our item level by now, because I opened up my inventory here. It's 426. My goodness. Next one. Next game we got into is a Warcraft Manor 9, and I don't know if I overpulled a bit here, but there's a little bit too much to kick. And my kicking stuff is on cooldown, so I'm relying on other people kicking. My kick is up now, but the healer already died, unfortunately. So not much I could do, to be quite honest. I try and do everything I can. But I think the Paladin and the Shadow Priest didn't kick at all. We could just double check. Oh, the Shadow Priest had kick on cooldown when the healer died. But yeah, the Paladin has not kicked a single time. He doesn't care. So unfortunately I have another death here. It's because I'm really struggling to keep aggro. It's not that I struggle to keep aggro, I struggle to get aggro. I don't know how to explain this. I only have a green weapon, so when I auto attack, it's supposed to generate a decent amount of threat. The problem is, if you have a green weapon, you don't do enough DPS. You can see my overall DPS right now is 40k. Yeah, it's half of what the highest DPS is doing, so it should be fine. But over here, it's clearly a case that it wasn't. So unfortunately, someone died. But yeah, it is what it is. Literally another death. The next pack we pulled. I have aggro on everything, so it's something that could have been kicked, but people don't kick. Yo, the Paladin kicked, bro, but he died. So he only kicks stuff if it's costing on himself. So yeah, it looks like we have two deaths over here, and you can see it's because of aggro issues. I pulled them together, and then all of a sudden I lost instantly AoE aggro on everything, instantly. I need to move right now, but I also don't care too much. I need to get aggro first. So yeah, we have a serious aggro problem at the moment. I think I should watch a video about rotations maybe on tank warriors, because I did read my abilities more than once, and like I don't understand. Like for me, it's you cast Rend, Thunderclap, and then after that it is Revenge. You use Revenge and Ignore Pain. Like literally, you swap between the two the whole time. Maybe I cast Ignore Pain a little bit too much, because I look at the top right and I see Ignore Pain goes down to like 5 seconds, and I use it again. So maybe I should... No, there. It was a full duration now. So maybe Ignore Pain is not a problem then. I don't know. There's something wrong. I need to fix whatever it is. But I think it's because I have a green weapon stall as well. We got all the way through the end there. 787 total IO now. You can see my weapon there is green, right? So yeah, it's very, very hard to keep aggro. But I mean, they didn't even do that much DPS, so I should be able to keep aggro off them. But yet again, they could be dying because I don't have aggro, and then yeah, they don't do the DPS then, right? Because, you know, stuff like that could also happen. Anyway, someone ass pulled over here, so not a cool place, but we got invited for Dark Heart Thicket 8, and unfortunately someone ass pulled and way too many ads was pulled, And luckily the priest healed me while I was kiting a little bit. Stuff like this is something you needed to do back in the day when I played BFA. This is how you tanked as a warrior anyway. But obviously, me not having aggro is kind of a big issue. So I can't tank like this. So me just running away right now, I have like half the aggro and the other half is attacking other people. So we still don't have a death, surprisingly, but yeah. As pulled, not a cool thing. So we have a death here, unfortunately. Maybe just a mushroom popped up. Boom, mushroom there. And half HP and dead. So unfortunately someone stood in a mushroom, I guess. Or maybe multiple mushrooms, I don't know. As you can see right above me, there's 2 mushrooms literally on top of each other. So yeah, I'm not too sure. But yeah, insta-death. I don't know why the guy just doesn't release. We would have been here by now. And there we go, we timed the key. 829 total IO now, with plus 42 for finishing the key. Not too shabby. Did we plus 2 it, or what? Plus 3. That's what I'm talking about. Only 1 death. Next one. Hey guys, I don't have much to talk about here. We got invited for an Everbloom 9. No one died whatsoever. It was just a purely clean run. I didn't even lose aggro that much, I think. It was really just solid overall. Plus 3, a plus 9 key, that's pretty good. So yeah, we got 874 total IO right now, plus 45 for doing this key. And I think they asked me to do the Atoll the Tsar afterwards. Seriously, dude, there's literally nothing to talk about here. It's just crazy. We just ran through this whole dungeon as well. 970 total IO right there. We almost got plus 100 for doing this key, so really cool stuff. We just finished our first 12, if I'm not mistaken. On to the next one. So yeah, we're playing with the same group still. The one that we started with an 8-2 ago. Then it became a 12 Atoll the Tsar. Now it's a 15 Throne of the Tides. And you can see over here he pulled aggro on all these ads here. Obviously he needs to wait for Thunderclap, which is 6 seconds or something. He didn't wait, so I don't have Thunderclap rend on all of them, unfortunately. So that was just an insta-kill, pulling aggro off me like, you know. But yeah, that was just way too much damage. Our first death in 3 keys, if you think about it. And then we almost have a full wipe here. Our healer died first, and I don't know how that happened though. That ad is red right there. No, it's not. It maybe had the eyeballs on him. Maybe, yeah, he had a lot of debuffs. I died there. I should have kited sooner. I think that's the only thing I would have done differently. And maybe I shouldn't have raised because we have a paladin. He could have raised me over there. But yeah, so unfortunately that happened. Our healer died first, and then, yeah, just spiraled down from there. So yeah, over here I normally do this, and then I wait for the big guy to pull first, and then I run to the next ads here. Someone pulled this at the back here without me even realizing, and you can see someone's already off HP. So the problem with this is these guys is ranged, and you don't want them to move. Because once they moved, you can't get them together. I am not a demon hunter. I can't pull all these ads together. So the only way I can get them together again is by Thunderclap, you know, using my Rend Thunderclap and then AOS, and hope that I have aggro that they would follow me. So I think this is a huge mistake here. And then I said something along the lines on stream that this pull was not right. Like, you shouldn't be pulling ads. It's my job, right? And then the guy's response is, oh, you want to get into MDI, but you think this is an overpull. This is not an overpull. You just pulled the wrong time, and then you made the ads move. It's not an overpull. And yes, I'm planning to go to MDI eventually, or be a part of it. But it doesn't mean anything. Like, if you do a bad pull, there's nothing I can do to fix that problem. There's nothing. You see, MDI smiley face. And it's because I said on stream, eventually that is something I want to do. It's an accomplishment that I want to achieve. I got very close once, and I want to just try my best to try again. And this time I'll be tanking. So over here, pulled all the ants all together, and then we started to pump, lost aggro in one, so just cast a taunt on it, easy peasy. But if something like this happens where you just don't have aggro anymore, it becomes a problem. So the guy died, and the biggest issue here is he literally should have waited for the res. But now he's there. So, not cool. You know, I maybe could have done more also to have aggro, but like he did 180,000 DPS while I'm doing 46. I'm so undergeared, so I don't know if it's my fault or his. He knows, like we've done 3 keys together. He knows that I'm undergeared, right? And at the lower levels, you can pull aggro and like not die because the bosses and the ads don't do too much damage. But if you do it here on a plus 15, they really start to hurt, right? So seems like we almost have a whole team wipe over here. So I'm just rewinding a little bit so you can actually see why this is happening. So I don't have my E ability where I taunt everyone. And we have a big pull here. We already have 16 stacks. I just don't think the healer healed, to be quite honest. I mean, look at this. Okay, I see chain heal. Dead. Dead. Dude, like it looked like the healer didn't heal or maybe started to heal too late or something. I'm not 100% certain. But if you look at the healing numbers, it seems like the healer did heal. It's just, it's weird, right? So it seems like we have 2 more deaths here on the final boss also. Surprising, to be honest. I'm trying to run out of there, and then I need to make sure that the frontal only hits me by the cone, but I also see that these guys want to kill the ads. So you can see on the right side here, like he's... Okay, never mind. I see why I did that. But yeah, now it's just a final boss fight, and he died there right at the end, unfortunately. And this is where you also do a lot of DPS, so... And there we go, we finished the key, and we finally broke the 1000 IO mark. We only plus 1'd it on a plus 15 key. But yeah, 1048 total IO. Next one, baby. Sure, so this is the first time we have a death here. I was about to say, I was watching the whole thing and I was like, no death? That's crazy. So yeah, we got invited for an Everbloom 10. So if we rewind a bit here, I'm trying to pull these ads together. It's a pretty big pull, to be quite honest. And the blast instantly hit, and I don't have aggro on anything. And I don't have my E ability, which means it's just game over, man. So that guy decided to stand in the middle. He used Reincarnate. The other guy is busy running back. So yeah, it's pretty sad deaths that we have here, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, that guy also got blasted by the arcane blast, I think. The orb, the healer died again, or the shaman died. So yeah, it was just, maybe the pull was a bit too big for people to handle. Yeah, maybe that's the case. It is a big pull. And there we go, we finished the key on time. We got +3 there. So 1058 or 56, but we only got a +8 score, which means I maybe finished the 10 already on the Everbloom. But this time it was a +3. I'm not too sure why I did this key. Next one, baby. So guys, it seems like I started recording late here. Like this is the earliest I could go. We have 9 deaths, unfortunately, already. Blackrock Hall 13. Very unfortunate that I didn't record. But yeah, so I think someone died here by the frontal. And then it seems like the healer died to aggro. Oh, I have aggro. This one I don't. And dead. I don't know where the healer was. Like, I'm not too sure. So now this section coming up right here, we have to do without a healer. Yeah, we have 11 deaths so far. This is not looking good. It's pretty bad. And yeah, we got a few deaths here because we don't have a healer here. Kind of ridiculous, man. Not much I could say, to be honest. And it's so funny, like, when we're doing this boss, I literally disconnect. Like, we barely started the boss. You can see the HP there. 98% on the boss. And I'm like, dude, I'm tapping the button, nothing happens. Well, I mean... Yep, we DC'd it. But don't worry, we got back. I'm still tapping the button. And when I got back, we had one death, unfortunately, but they finished the boss. Even without me. So yeah, this is not looking good, to be honest. Blackrock Hold, 13. 18 deaths. But yeah, we finished it in time. I got new pants there. So you're dropping green pants. That's great, dude. That's great stuff. But I'm really just wishing for a weapon. That's all I need right now. I'm gonna save up for crafting my shield first. But I do need a weapon. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I should do LFR or something when I get online. Maybe that could help. I'm not too sure. And yes, because I disconnected, we don't see the IO we gained from this key, unfortunately. Next key we got invited for is the Dawn of the Infinite Fall, plus 11. So we have a first death over here. Not too sure what happened. I have aggro at the moment. There's ads on the left side, guys. So these ads barely do any damage. What they're like problem is that they explode. So if you just attack them until like half-ish HP, they will just explode anyway. I don't know where this guy died, to be honest. I'm trying to check. Because I have aggro on all the big guys. Like, I don't even see this guy on my screen when he died. I don't know where that guy died, unfortunately. And we have another death here. Like, literally 10 seconds later. When I was forwarding. So, the healer died also. And the healer done quite a bit of healing. You can see there. More than double my healing is done by the healer. So it's not like the healer didn't heal. I just think this pool is a little bit big. I remember when I was doing this dungeon also at plus 18 with my druid. This pool is really big. It doesn't seem that big, right? Because it's only 4 ads. But it is a double pool. So I maybe shouldn't pull that big guy with them. I don't know. I think there's a better way to do it. I mean, there's always a death on this boss. I don't know why. Especially on lower keys. This boss is not that difficult. Like, once you understand exactly how it works, this boss is actually not that bad. I thought that this is one of the hardest bosses in the game. It's not the case. It really isn't. Especially for, like, in a tank's perspective. It's really, really easy. But yeah, this slow circles, not good, not good. But you can jump like that over with a demon hunter, with a warrior, and you don't even take any damage, so just so you know. So we had another death on the boss because they ate the orb. Nothing to say. And something like this is always just funny to see. I mean, I've never seen it before, but, you know, there goes our, I think, warlock. I've never seen anything like that before. I don't even think I noticed, to be honest. So again, guys, please, if the tank doesn't pull something, do not pull it. This is a huge problem here. Like, it really started to bother me. It's like I'm tanking here, I'm just pulling open the sides here, and all of a sudden on the left side, boom, the warlock is stepping close and pulling aggro. And I was just like, don't pull. Like, I don't understand, dude. Like, so now, here's the thing, right? This is why this is a big problem. Let's say, for example, you run a 400 meters in athletics, right? And you give everything you got. But once you get to the finishing line, now someone is saying, no, you should run an extra 200 meters. Like, it doesn't sound too bad, but you are so exhausted, you know exactly how much energy you should put into running a 400. So if you need to run a 600, you will run slower. Like, it's normally how it does, like how people work. So now, since one is half HP and the other one is full, it is a very bad pull. Because everyone used their cooldowns for the big guy. Now it's a double pull. Guess what? It's now more than twice as slow. Not just that, it is the AoE damage is more, it's twice as much. So the healer is just like gonna struggle. Please, guys, like if the tank is not pulling something, it's not your job to pull unless the tank tells or asks you to. Okay. That is the biggest advice I could give for this, because like we didn't wipe here, but this was way too much time unnecessarily wasted. And look at that thing. That thing is still half HP, man. This is not okay. It's not. You see, now since that pull is over, I know we could actually go and double pull this. Because like if you double pull at the same time, like I'm just trying to get aggro. Did we double pull? Oh, we didn't double pull. But I normally always double pull this. I maybe didn't double pull because of something. I don't know why. But yeah, it's rather safer than sorry, I would say. And what do you know? We have a death over here on the final boss. So I guess someone didn't stand in the circle. Let's have a look who it is. It is 2 people. Yep. It's game over, man. So the warrior, the DPS warrior and the warlock. Well, the warlock was late, but he eventually got in. The warrior wasn't inside at all. And there we go. We still timed the key there, even with 16 deaths. 1,220 IO. We got a plus 59 for finishing this key. That's pretty good stuff. Next one. No. 22 minutes. I think that's good enough. I don't want to make these videos too long, guys. Thank you so much for taking time out of today supporting the channel. If you want to support a little bit more, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.